Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here. I am Chris's better looking, smarter, more athletic older brother. Having a microphone is a lot of fun. When Chris first asked me to be his best man, my initial reaction was, Billy Bird must have said no. But in all seriousness, I'm very honored that Chris asked me to be here today as his best man. I first met Chris back in 1988. We grew up in a town called Mundelein, Illinois. For those of you from Michigan, that's down there. However, our sister Caitlin and I love to constantly remind Chris that her and I were born in Hawaii while he was born in Illinois. Although our mother is Irish and our father is Norwegian, Chris once told someone he was half Irish, half Wisconsin. Chris has always had really unique ways of being funny without intending to. For instance, once when explaining to a family friend that his favorite subject was math, the guy asked, like addition and subtraction, to which Chris replied, no, just plussing and minusing. Or the first time he met his groomsmen, Jordan Levitz's parents, wanted to impress Jordan's mother, he told her he spoke 5 languages: English, Spanish, Italian, German, and Hebrew. Even more impressive is that she actually believed him. Chris's ability to talk people into things makes me feel like he missed his calling with a career in sales. As kids, he was notorious for convincing mom to buy him birthday gifts up to 4 months in advance. Then amazingly, she'd get him a gift on his birthday anyway, so she felt bad that he didn't have anything to open. And now, he has accomplished his biggest sale yet, convincing Jill to marry him. When we were younger, we'd have the typical sibling rivalries. Quarrels would usually end with one of us telling the other to be really quiet so that mom wouldn't hear. As Chris got older and quickly became stronger than me, the roughhousing stopped. I always was the smart one. Once he hit college, our relationship became closer still. Chris went to Michigan State. Go Green! I visited a few times and quickly learned that big schools take tailgating to the next level. Waking up at 7:30 to pregame for a 7:30 p.m. matchup. As you might expect, this occasionally led to a few problems, like the time I received a 2 a.m. collect call from Chris. For those of you that don't know or don't remember what collect calling is, allow me to explain. When payphones still existed, you could dial 1-800-COLLECT if you didn't have money for the phone. You would then enter the phone number of the person you wanted to call, followed by a brief message, usually your name. So here I am, back in Mundelein, when I get a phone call from 1-800-COLLECT. Of course I answer. The message says, you have a collect call from Rob, it's Chris, I'm in jail. Will you accept the charges? Obviously. My favorite part about this was Chris thinking that I was going to be able to do something for him from Illinois. You really gotta love that Big Ten education. As we've gotten older and slightly more mature, our relationship has matured as well. I still get an occasional 2 a.m. phone call, but now it's usually asking for golf advice. Rob, I saw this on the Golf Channel. Do you think it would help my game? I keep telling him that the only thing that will help his game is to take 2 weeks off and then quit the game. But it is really cool that Chris has become such a golf fanatic because it's given us another thing to do together. And I want to continue to remind Chris that although he may be stronger than me, I still hit farther. See, we've always been very competitive with each other. However, it was hard to determine who the more athletic one was because we didn't always play the same sport. I played golf, he played football. I played basketball, he wrestled. We did, however, both play baseball. And this is where I will regrettably admit that Chris was the better baseball player. But I will take this opportunity to officially state that the 2003 Mustangs were a better baseball team than the 2007 Mustangs. Once again, you can't argue because I have the microphone. But enough about Chris. Let's move on to Jill. Doesn't she look amazing today? Now, many of you are probably sitting there wondering, how in the world did Chris convince this girl to not only date him, but to marry him? For the answer to those questions, you'll all be leaving with a copy of Chris's new book, How to Outkick Your Coverage. From the moment Chris brought Jill home, I knew she was special. She had a way of making Chris smile and laugh, and seemed to know from the get-go when to tell him to simply stop talking. I knew she was the one for Chris after she met our family and didn't immediately run in the opposite direction. Instead, she embraced our functionally dysfunctional ways. Since she already had a good grasp on how to handle Chris, I thought I would provide some marriage advice by taking a page out of my parents' book, literally. Like Chris, my dad is also a recent author with his book, A Guide to a Happy Marriage by Sweno. Because Chris is in many ways like our mom, I felt Jill could benefit from a copy of the book. Jill, these are the secrets that my dad has used to keep Marcia happy for over 36 years. Some of the tips include: make sure coffee is ready in the morning. Let your spouse do all the cleaning because your way is not clean enough. If your spouse is angry, feed them as soon as possible. And Jeff's favorite, when all else fails, go to the garage and pretend you were doing something. In all seriousness, I truly hope that both of you enjoy as many wonderful years together as my parents have. Thank you for asking me to be your best man and allowing me to spend this amazing day with you. I love you both. Cheers, everybody.
Great job, Robert. What do you say, folks? Give it up for your best man.